sisters are amazing, and I love them so much. And the great thing about family is that you can have disagreements, but at the end of the day, you always come back to the core.
We were just a big family. We were all there. Her son was there, her husband was there, everyone was there. Her best friends were there, Towanda, Denise, everyone was there with her. She had...
All right, buckle up because things are getting messier than a spaghetti dinner at the Braxton family table. The drama surrounding the Braxton sisters has reached an all-time high, and if you thought last season's chaos was wild, you haven't seen anything yet. From explosive allegations to deep family divisions, the Braxtons are serving up more drama than a soap opera, and it's got everybody talking.
Salute to Tamar.
I don't know what's going on, but I hope she figures out her situation. And where's her fiance?
So here's the tea. Production on the second season of The Braxtons has been temporarily shut down, and it's all thanks to, you guessed it, family drama. A source close to the show claims that the tension among the sisters, especially between Tamar and Trina, has gotten so intense that producers were forced to hit pause. And let's be real, when producers of a reality show who thrive on drama say things are too chaotic, you know it's bad. Let's start with Tamar Braxton, who seems to be at the center of every storm. Tamar, known for her larger-than-life personality and quick wit, is being accused of stirring the pot like it's her full-time job. First off, she brought their niece Ashley onto the show, and let's just say that decision didn't sit well with everyone. For those unfamiliar, Ashley is the daughter of the Braxton sisters' brother Michael, and she's been making serious waves with some jaw-dropping allegations.
But, I think ultimately, our kids want to see us happy.
Ashley recently opened up about a disturbing incident that reportedly happened when she was just a teenager. According to her, one of her aunt's husbands acted inappropriately towards her, and while her aunt initially seemed supportive, things took a sharp turn. Over the years, Ashley claims her aunt began to distance herself and even implied that Ashley might have been at fault. Now, Ashley didn't name names, but the internet did what it does best, digging. Fans connected the dots and pointed fingers at Trina and her late ex-husband, Gabe Solis, whose tumultuous relationship was heavily featured on Braxton Family Values. And honestly, given Gabe's past behavior, the speculation isn't exactly shocking. But wait, there's more. Tamar allegedly took it upon herself to back Ashley and even pushed for her to share her story on the show. This, of course, did not sit well with Trina, who reportedly felt blindsided and betrayed. Trina's stance has only fueled the fire, with some fans accusing her of trying to sweep the situation under the rug. Tamar, on the other hand, has been vocal about her support for Ashley, which has only deepened the divide between her and Trina. And let's not forget, this is all playing out against the backdrop of their reality show, which means there are cameras rolling to capture every heated argument and side-eye.
I have a husband, and I hope that he has kids, and so we can, have a blended family and, things like that. And I think that he's attracted to that as well.
While the cameras are rolling, insiders are claiming that things have gotten so tense behind the scenes that even the production staff is struggling to keep the peace. Crew members have allegedly had to step in to de-escalate arguments between the sisters, and there's even talk that one heated exchange got so intense that security had to intervene. Imagine being a fly on the wall for that level of drama. Fans are now speculating whether these behind-the-scenes blow-ups will make it onto the show, or if producers will try to edit around them to protect the family's image. Either way, it seems like the real action is happening when the cameras are not supposed to be rolling. Adding fuel to the fire, there's been some chatter about how Evelyn Braxton, the matriarch of the family, has been reacting to all of this. Evelyn has always been the glue holding her daughters together, but according to reports, even she's at her wit's end. Word is, she's been urging her daughters to focus on their bond and stop letting outside influences tear them apart. However, some fans are pointing out that Evelyn herself has had her fair share of tense moments with her daughters over the years, and this makes it all the more complicated for her to mediate. Watching her try to navigate this family minefield while maintaining her usual strength and composure is bound to be one of the most emotional parts of the upcoming season.
Well, is there a conversation after we find out? There's no conversation.
No conversation.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the fans for a second, because they're not just sitting back and watching this unfold, they're getting involved. Social media has been ablaze with debates over who's in the wrong, with hashtags and threads popping up daily to discuss the latest developments. Some fans are firmly Team Tamar, applauding her for standing up for Ashley, while others are Team Trina, arguing that Tamar crossed a line by bringing Ashley onto the show. Then there are those who think Towanda is playing both sides, trying to stay neutral, but ultimately adding to the tension. It's like a reality TV show within a reality TV show, with fans, bloggers, and internet sleuths turning every post and comment into a new layer of drama. If the Braxtons thought they could keep any of this contained, the internet clearly has other plans. Now, if you're thinking, where's the rest of the family in all of this? Oh, they're involved too. Towanda Braxton, who has had her fair share of issues with Tamar, is also caught in the crossfire. Last season, viewers watched as Tamar and Towanda went head-to-head during therapy sessions, with both accusing the other of failing to prioritize their relationship. Towanda claimed she was simply setting boundaries and focusing on her own well-being, while Tamar insisted that Towanda only engaged with her when the cameras were rolling. Their dynamic has been frosty ever since, and this latest drama hasn't exactly helped matters.
Like, you're wasting my time, and you're not valuing the time that we set to have together.
And then there's Toni Braxton, the eldest sister and arguably the most famous of the group. Toni reportedly walked off set during filming, frustrated by the constant fighting. A source revealed that Toni reminded her sisters of the promise they made to their late sister Traci to get along and support one another. But with tensions higher than ever, it seems that promise has been all but forgotten. Toni's decision to step away has left fans wondering if she'll even return for the remainder of the season. Adding to the chaos, Trina recently took to social media to post a cryptic message that seemed directed at Tamar. She wrote, "To everyone who has distanced themselves from me, kindly stay there. Ouch." Fans were quick to speculate that the post was aimed at Tamar, further fueling rumors of their falling out. Meanwhile, Tamar has been busy living her best life, or at least trying to. She's been promoting her new cooking show with her mom, Evelyn Braxton, which focuses on family recipes and heartfelt conversations. Ironically, the show is supposed to highlight the importance of family, but Tamar's off-screen reality seems far from harmonious.
It's just not something I would do. I'll speak the truth. And here's the truth. I've been a victim of domestic violence.
And let's not forget about Ashley, who has been dropping bombshells left and right. In a series of TikTok videos, Ashley detailed how the alleged incident with her aunt's partner affected her and how therapy helped her process the trauma. She also revealed that she plans to confront her family about the situation, which has fans wondering if this will happen on the show. Ashley's openness has garnered both support and criticism, with some applauding her bravery and others questioning her motives. Regardless, her story has added a whole new layer of complexity to the Braxton family saga. Of course, the internet couldn't resist playing detective. Fans have been dissecting old episodes of Braxton Family Values, looking for clues about which Aunt Ashley might be referring to. The consensus seems to point to Trina, given the timeline and Gabe's well-documented behavior. But without confirmation from Ashley or the family, it's all speculation. Still, that hasn't stopped fans from weighing in, with many calling on the Braxton sisters to address the allegations head-on.
Said yes.
Oh my God.
I love you, Tamar. Tamar, will you marry me?
And as if things weren't messy enough, there's also the matter of Towanda's recent wedding. Tamar was noticeably absent from the guest list, which raised more than a few eyebrows. Towanda later addressed the situation, claiming that she's simply respecting boundaries and focusing on her own peace. But Tamar's fans weren't buying it, accusing Towanda of being jealous of Tamar's success. Towanda didn't take kindly to the criticism and clapped back, reminding everyone that she's not jealous of any of her sisters, including Toni, who is arguably the most successful of them all. So where does this leave the Braxton family? Well, for starters, the future of their show is up in the air. Producers are reportedly hesitant to move forward with filming until the sisters can resolve their issues, but given the current state of affairs, that seems unlikely. Fans are divided, with some calling for the show to continue and others suggesting that the family take a break from the spotlight to focus on healing. One thing's for sure, the Braxtons have a lot to unpack. From Ashley's allegations to Tamar and Trina's feud, the family's issues run deep, and it's clear that therapy hasn't been enough to mend their relationships. Whether they can find a way to come together remains to be seen, but for now, the drama shows no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, you know, Tracy's, I'm a rain girl. I love when it rains, but my sister Tracy, she loves when it snows, and she that morning when it was actually pouring down snow in Virginia.
So, what do you think? Should the Braxtons air their dirty laundry on TV? Or is it time for them to take a step back and focus on repairing their bonds in private? And do you believe Tamar is truly trying to stand up for Ashley? Or is she stirring the pot for the sake of the cameras? Let us know your thoughts and stay tuned, because with the Braxtons, there's always more drama around the corner.